Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown today. Going to be using this Choice Band Zygarde 10% team right here, which I think Zygarde 10 is very underrated. It has the exact same attack stat as Zygarde 50, and it has a much higher base speed with the speed tier right here at 115, so I really like that. Obviously the thing that holds it back so much is the non-existent bulk right here with the base 71 defense, 85 SPDF. Makes it very susceptible to stuff like priority attacks, Water Shuriken, Grand Quick Attack, Mega Pinsir, Fake Out for Mega Lopunny are all really big threats to this mon right here, but hopefully it can do some work. We're running a pretty similar moveset to the one that we run on Zygarde 50 with 1000 arrows, E-Speed, Iron Tail just to catch fairy types like Clefable and Bulu on the switch-in, and then Toxic just to catch Tangrowth because that is a common switch-in as well. Then we have Mega Lopunny right here. I wanted like a fast late-game cleaner that could help me out in the offense versus offense matchups, so I figured Mega Lopunny could definitely do the job for that. Very standard Mega Lopunny moveset right here. We're opting to go with the Fake Out Ice Punch variant over the Power Up Punch, of course. Then we have Magnet Koko right here, which is actually running U-Turn instead of Volt Switch, which is what I usually run, because U-Turn is actually going to provide me momentum into the Zydog and the Choice Specs Primarina, as you guys will see, which is pretty much the whole idea of the team, so I didn't want ground types holding me back by having Volt Switch, so we have U-Turn right here. Then we have Rocky Helmet Landorus-T. Our rocker provides U-turn momentum, good Zygarde check because we are very weak to opposing Zygarde 50. Then we have Choice Specs Max HP Primarina right here, which is a really nice wall breaker, and pretty much it also switches into Ash Greninja, which we don't really have a nice Ash Greninja switch in, and pretty much the biggest reason I'm using this over Tapu Fini is because I wasn't in the mood to use Tapu Fini, but it should definitely be a lot of fun with Choice Specs Primarina. We have Aqua Jet just to pressure the Blacephalon, of course, because Blacephalon's a giant threat right here with the Fire Ghost Stab, and then finally Flynian Z Regenerator Torn right here, which can definitely act as a really nice defogger. We don't really have any particularly hazard weak mons, but defog is always a nice option, and that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out alongside me, of course. And I'll be right back with our first game. Okay, we got our first game right here, going to be up against some Azelf Veil Hyper Offense. I'm going to lead off here with my Landorus-T. As he actually opts to lead off with Pinsir, very interesting, but what I can do is get up rocks now, which I will take. He doesn't actually have a way to remove them except for Rapid Spinning Drill, so good for me, as rocks can pressure the Dragonite with multi-scale, which is why I'm prioritizing them so much. Goes right here for that. I can just U-turn out here. Bring him in all the way down to Sash because of a crit, which is really good for me. As, how fast is this? 361? We could tie. I don't really want to risk the tie here. Let's just go Torn and take the rocks damage and U-turn out. Yeah, I definitely don't want to risk Zygarde going down to an explosion, so we're able to do that. Now what I can do is bring out my Landorus-T here, and I'm assuming he might try to go Drill to spin, and what I can do is just, he actually goes Manaphy. So I can probably try to go Primarina here. He probably has Energy Ball though, so that's a little bit of an issue. I'll go Primarina anyway, it doesn't really do much else, so I think it's worth it, as you just go through the Scald, which is very good for me, because now what I can do is throw off a Moonblast. And that can really help me out right here. Moonblast is about to do a ton of damage to something. He may stand, of course, and just go for Tail Glow. Or maybe Z Rain Dance, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, something's going to take this. I mean, he might go Mimikyu and just have its disguise get broken, but even then, unless it's a Ghostium Z, it's not knocking me out anyway. And I feel like it's not going to be Ghostium. How much is it going to do? Oh my god, so much damage. As I think I want to keep this healthy. No, it just dies to everything, as I said. So he's going to go for the Energy Ball, and he's able to knock me out right there. Let's get in our Doggo now. And just go right for the... Just go for the 1000 arrows and knock this Pokemon out. As that's going to put me in a very commanding position, basically. I mean, he can go Pinsir after, and probably take one hit. He can also go Mimikyu. How healthy is my Landorus-T? It's healthy enough for Mimikyu. I'm pretty sure, so... What I can do right here is go for the arrows. And it's looking like a Mega Lopunny has a great matchup at the end game here too. I'm almost positive we take one quick attack. So he is going to go Mimikyu right here, which I don't think can take two of these. I'd highly doubt it. So he wanted to preserve the Manaphy. Yeah, that just goes down. As thankfully Zydog is too strong and Mimikyu is going to drop right there. Now right here, if he goes Dragonite, I'm going to be forced to attack to prevent multiple Dragon Dances. Actually, I kind of have my thing freed up now. Is this Scarf? Even if it is Scarf, like, yeah, we're going to live that attack. and knock that thing out. Okay, clean. And we can prevent whatever comes out from setting up, which is very good. So he has to E-speed right here, of course. Unless he's going to try to Dragon Dance now. But I can come back in one more time. So that looks good for me. And, like as I said, Mega Lopunny just has Fake Out pressure too. Mega Pinsir will take rocks. Goes for the Dragon Dance. I can just sack off my Landorus here to Helmet. Alternatively, I'll just sack off another Pokemon, like Torn. Yeah, I don't really need Torn now. As he goes right for the E-speed and attempt to knock me out. Actually, that can out-prioritize my thing, but it won't out-prioritize Lopunny. So I just Z-move here. And then go Lopunny. Mega Evolve and click Fake Out. As what I can do is knock this thing out. He'll be forced to go Mega Pinsir here. As healthy as my Tapu Koko too. Did that take a big hit? It's still at full, so I win the game with Koko. So let's just go right for the return. As he's going to not Mega Evolve to, I guess, take less from an Ice Punch, but return stronger anyway, as I have game now with Fake Out. So that's good. And it looks like we're going to pick up a win right here, which is really nice. Let's go for the Fake Out. And glad we broke through Hyper Offense. I hate that people are spamming Hyper Offense on the ulti ladder. Like, it makes sense, obviously it's a very efficient playstyle. Good way to rack up wins, but we knocked that out. And his last is the Manaphy right here, which will not be able to knock me out right now. And we will be able to outspeed that and knock that out. So I'll drop a GG in the chat. A very dominating win right there, which I'm pretty happy about. And I'll be right back with another game. Okay, we got another game right here. Going to be up against more Hyper Offense, which is always fun right now. Hopefully we can win though. Mega Lopunny is really great right here alongside our Tapu Koko. It's probably Megatar. I know it's going to be Mega Mawile. What am I saying? But he's probably going to lead off with one of his rockers, so what I can do is just lead off with my... Zydog's fine, and Primarina is also alright here. At the same time, Landorus is just fine too. Leads Cortana, so I'm not sure what this is, maybe SD, but I'm just going to, I think Get Up Rocks is better than go for EQ. Because we have checks to Cortana anyway. As he's going to go for the SD, so... This could be a problem, it could 6-0 me right now, for sure. Let's go Torn here. On the Focus Energy, okay, not quite sure what's going on, but I'm going to Z-move this. And just get it out. As he goes through the Leaf Blade, gets a crit, which sucks, but thankfully, why did he outspeed me? Oh, he has Tailwind, right, okay. Z Tailwind, of course, but we're able to knock that out, and that was a really weird set, but the crit could end up mattering, I guess, to some extent. Let's go right for the Hurricane, and maybe hit it. Okay, cool, we do hit. And we get a crit back. Okay, cool. I mean, obviously our crit is definitely a little bit worse because it knocked him out. We still survive and get Regenerator and all that, but this Gyarados is going to be a huge threat late game. Like, it's just going to come out, and I have to wear it down with Fake Out and stuff. So let's go our own Lando here, get rid of that attack boost, and just start clicking HP Ice to kind of break through him right here. Yeah, I think I literally need to deal with Gyarados with Fake Out and stuff. So we might take a Dragon Z. No, he already used the Z move, so it can't be Dragon Z. He eats up his Iapapa Berry, so he has to sub Iapapa 1 right here. Let's go right for the Hidden Power Ice again, and put him in range of all my priority attacks. As it does look like he'll 2-hit KO me right here. I can probably just sack off Torn. And keep my Landorus as Intimidate just for, you know, Rocky Helmet too. And just go out into my... Lopunny here. It's looking like Zydog can potentially clean too. Let's go here for Fake Out. And then see what he wants to bring in to kill me. Because I'm assuming he'll go Mega Mawile because nothing else really... I mean, he can go out into this for sure. But I just get to return here on the Dragon Dance and put him in range of my attacks. So he's being smart right here. He's pivoting out a bit, but I just get to high jump kick now. And Gyarados is going to have to take rocks again. So I don't really quite agree with that play. As Mawile will take a decent amount, too. Oh my god, so much damage. As what I can actually do now is just return to knock this out. This guy played his Hyper Offense very poorly, in my opinion. We'll be able to take that attack. And then all I gotta do is switch out my Mega Lopunny a few times, pressure this Gyarados with Fake Out plus Sand. As he's gonna bring out the Gyarados. Let's just go Landorus T here to speed up the process with Rocky Helmet damage. As he goes right for the D-Dance, of course. What I can do now is just not Earthquake. Let's go for the HP Ice. Or actually, let's go for the U-turn. Actually goes for a sub right there, which could be a problem. Let's see if he has a way to break through Primarina. Because if not, then what I can do right here is actually not Z-move, he's lefties. I think Primarina can take any hit here and just go for a Moonblast. We'll take a bounce for sure. He may even miss. I'm pretty sure bounce can miss. He does quite a bit, as Moonblast will be able to break the sub. As what I can do now is just Moonblast again. He's forced to knock me out here. With the bounce, of course. Let's actually go Landorus, get this Rocky Helmet chip. And try to knock him out with my Zygarde's E-Speed here. Just go out into this, click. Just click E-Speed. Because once his Gyarados comes in, it'll be at like 15%, so... At the same time, though, like, he's at -1, I'm just gonna click 1000 Arrows. In case he switches out and he's like some Dragon Man set. As he doesn't flinch me, and it looks like Zydog's gonna get to clean up, which is really cool. Where he didn't get flinched, Zydog coming through. As he's gonna go ahead and forfeit, so I'll drop a GG in the chat right there. And I'll be right back with another game. Okay, we got another game right here. This guy has an Alomomola, unfortunately, so maybe I can catch that with a Toxic, but really Koko plus Mega Lopunnite is going to be doing a ton of work right here. I think Torn is a fine lead, as he's going to lead off with Superior right here, so I don't want to take a Glare with this, so I'm just going to U-turn out. I feel like he might go Zapdos. If he static pairs me, it'll be annoying for sure, but we can deal with it if it does come to that. And if he stays in, then I'll just go Koko, so... We're able to U-turn out. He does get the static pair. That's really frustrating. Yeah, that's really annoying. But what I can do right here is just go out into my... Just go Koko here. We are Magnet under terrain, so we can definitely do a bit of work right here and just click Hidden Power Ice on the Gliscor coming in. As he just opts to stay in. Kind of understandable. So he had Volt Switch. That's why he opted to stay in right there. Maybe I should be more careful with my Koko because it's like really good here. So let's click U-turn here. I mean, it does have Roost, so we can play it a little bit more recklessly than usual, but what I'll do is just go out into my Torn. I was kind of expecting rocks to go up, but what I can do now is just go ahead and... I'm just going to fire off my Z-move here. He could go back to Torn. I'll just click U-turn, actually. It'll be a slow U-turn because he paralyzed me, so... If he wants to stand and just knock me out, that's totally cool. Now, the problem... Well, he's really weak to Primarina. Now, how much does Alomomola take from Primarina? Like Specs Primarina with Modest. Why does Standard have Timid? Modest is definitely better in my opinion. As against Primarina, against Alomomola. Moonblast 2 KOs, Hydro Pump does not. He just knocks me out with Flash Cannon. As what I can do now is just get in my dog right now. And start to do some work with the Smon. Just click 1000 Arrows. We'll see how much we do to the Alomomola. I feel like we won't do as much as I want, but... It'll be alright. If he starts to Wish Up, he could pass it up. I have to predict on the Primarina once, and then we'll be fine. Like, I have to call the Heatran coming in on a Moonblast, or the Zapdos coming in, or whatever, so he's gonna go Alomomola. Let's see how much this does. It nearly 2-hit KOs. That's really crazy. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. I have to go Primarina and get this 50-50 right. He actually just goes Superior, but... Primarina should take a hit from Superior, and I can just go here for the Moonblast. Yeah, easily take a hit, and Moonblast might do a lot. It just straight up knocks him out, yeah. So Superior is out of the way right there. And I still don't need this healthy, I just need it out of range of Heatran. Which Flash Cannon might knock me out now. Might knock me out. Let's go Landorus-T here. On the Play Rough, as he's going to take some Helmet, which is very good for me. What I can do is actually get up rocks here to make sure that the Alomomola is 2-hit KO'd. As he goes out into the Gliscor right now, what I can do is just U-turn out here. I feel like that might be a slow U-turn, but at the same time it may not be. Let's go for the Hidden Power Ice. As we're actually doing quite a lot to this thing, and what I'll actually do here is U-turn on the Roost into a Pokemon that can pressure it out right here, which I think my Lopunny can do just fine. Zapdos is really weak, so... Yeah, I can just Ice Punch here. Okay, do I risk the Fake Out? I mean, Static Pressure. I have to risk the Static here. He already got it on Torn. I have to risk this. Cool, okay, he didn't get it. I felt also I had to there because, like, I couldn't risk him roosting twice. Goes out into this. At this point, Zadog's in a really great spot. What I can actually do here is just go Koko on the Wish, and just go right here for the Let's go for the T-Bolt. He might pass this to Tran. Let's just go for the U-turn on the off chance he really just stayed in with that. Definitely don't agree. Mirror Coat. So is he Wakan? No, he's lefties, right? Yeah, so I guess he expected to live it. Let's go for the U-turn again here then. As he goes right for the Scald there. As this is the position that I wanted. Will he live this? T-Bolt, Magnet under terrain. Goes right for that again. I'll just T-Bolt here. Because even if he goes Gliscor, doesn't it just die to Hidden Power Ice after? Probably not, never mind. Okay, I need to start playing a little bit more offensively endgame here. So he does have Protect on Alamamolo, which is good information. Doubles to it too. So let's go for the U-turn here. If I can get in Primarina safely, that would be good too. Goes right for the Scald. I'm just gonna Roost up now. Yeah, let's just Roost up here. Because I'm getting kind of low on health. As we're able to get a Roost off, and what I'll do now, he's just gonna go ahead and forfeit, yeah, because Roost Koko would have just come back so many times and pressured his team a lot, so we're able to win right there. I'll drop a GG in the chat, and I'll be right back with another game. Okay, we got another game right here. This guy's Dog and Primarina switch-ins are non-existent, but the same can be said about my Zeraora switch-ins, so this might just be like a prediction fest, if I had to guess, but let's go ahead and lead off here with my Mega Lopunny. As he's gonna go ahead and lead off with the Landorus, so we can scout whether this is like defensive or not. Now, what I do want to do is try to get up rocks if he's going to try to do that too. I don't really need my Landorus for anything in particular. It couldn't pressure Zeraora, but I'll throw it out here. And just get up rocks alongside him, as he might go for the HB Ice here. Or maybe switch out, not quite sure what he has on his mind right now, but he's going to U-turn out, take a little bit more Rocky Helmet chip, which is very good for me. Goes very offensively into Protean Greninja right here, which you can tell based on that, so I'm just going to probably switch out to Primarina here on the Ice Beam. Now, this is kind of a problem. He could go for Gunk here. Let's just go into what's not good here. Basically, Koko is not good. I mean, not Koko. Koko is amazing. Torn's not good. But Eric's Koko is kind of walled by Lottie too. Let's just go Koko. This is tough, because if he's locked into Ice Beam, then I feel like he's locked into Ice Beam based on how long he's taking, yeah. Okay, so we're going to Moonblast right here. And this better have Moonblasted, yeah. I say that because sometimes it cancels for me without even asking. And makes the play that I made previously, but we're able to knock that out. Out comes Hoop Unbound, so this is going to go for either Zen Headbutt or Hyperspace Fury, both of which I don't switch into at all. Let's go Lando. Get a nice Intimidate. Goes for the Gunk Shot with that thing. So this gives me a U-turn right here because I don't think Physical Hoopa can knock me out with anything in particular. He just gives me that Mon to... So he's really trying to win with Zeraora, I mean, which makes sense. It's such a big threat to my team. As what I'll do here is just go Mega Lopunny. Get a nice Fake Out off on something. This game's not over at all, by the way. Like, he's playing his win cons very well. Except, unless he gives me damage on this. Okay, let's take the damage and then go Lando on probably a close combat. Yeah, there's the close combat. Now what I can do is just U-turn out. And he just gave me a ton of damage on Zeraora too. So the next time this comes in on rocks, it'll be in range of Mega Lopunny's Fake Out. So that's looking pretty good for me. As he goes out into the Tapu Koko, I can just bring this Pokemon out. I don't think I need to risk Fake Out. I don't think I need to Fake Out is basically what I'm trying to say here, because Return should knock it out. Now this could be Scarf Koko. Return might not even kill. Let's Fake Out first. And let's sack off a Pokemon we don't need here. Which, I don't think we need Torn. As he goes right for a Brave Bird. So it might actually be Scarf. But, like, at this point, I can just go Koko here. And go right for the HB Ice. Oh, it wasn't Scarf, okay. So, that whole scenario was completely unnecessary. Primarina's still healthy, right? I need that healthy for Latias, which is about to come out. So let's U-turn out here. Bring out Primarina on the Command. This won't be able to stall me, and I'm pretty sure we live Stored Power because of our HP investment. So we might be fine with this. That just straight up knocked me out from that percentage. Okay, did not expect that at all. Yeah, I really expected to live right there. It's okay though, what I can do is go Zygarde, and then knock this out, and then try to win with my Lopunny at the end. So let's just go for 1,000 arrows here. Oh, that does nothing, what? I might have thrown this a little bit. I really expected that to do more. Surprised T-Bolt did that much to my Mon too. Okay, I know what I have to do then. I have to literally sit here and click 1,000 arrows until I either crit or he knocks me out, and then I go Lopunny and try to revenge it. Okay. So I need to try to revenge the Lopunny eventually. Or we just literally restall it, don't we? Because it has to recover so many times. As this is where he's going to roost again. How many roosts does he have? 10, I have 8,000 arrows, okay. So this sucks. Yeah, I definitely just lost this because of that. He's gonna go for the recover. My play is go for the freeze. Or crit, one of the two. But Ice Punch is definitely my play. Let's fake out first. And then just try to Ice Punch here. If I had Outrage, this would be so much better, but unfortunately I don't have Outrage. I'm changing Toxic to Outrage. I haven't really used Outrage, I mean Toxic at all yet. And I think Outrage could be really good in scenarios like this one. So we're gonna go ahead and forfeit right here, definitely. Well, I guess let's go for the crit. Let's go for the crit right here. I should have Toxic'd. Why didn't I Toxic this thing? All the way back here. Did I have Toxic? Yeah, I should have Toxic'd it way back when, but then I would be locked into Toxic. I'd have to sack another Mon anyway, and yeah, it would just be a bad spot for me, as we unfortunately do not crit. I think even if I Toxic the Lottie, I would have ended up losing. Maybe not, but because... No, I think I would have, because I would have had to sack my entire team before Toxic wore this thing down enough, but unfortunate loss right there, but I'll be right back with another one. Okay, we got another game right here, gonna be up against a pretty offensive team right here with Psychic Seed, Hawlucha Core. This is definitely gonna be very tough. Hoopa is gonna be tough to play around. Koko is very good, I gotta keep it healthy for Hawlucha, and as I said, I have to catch Tangrowth with the Toxic, so let's go ahead and lead off here with my... He's probably going to lead either Torn or T-Tar, and I feel like Tapu Koko can do well against both, as he actually leads off here with Tapu Lele, and his terrain actually goes first, so he has Choice Scarf right here, and Choice Scarf Lele is a giant problem. He's going to go for Psychic. I will take any damage that I can get on this thing, as I got to switch in something to a Psychic. And I just took damage on my Tapu Koko, which means Hawlucha is going to be a problem now. Oh boy. Let's go out into Lopunny right here, try to bait him to stay in, and go for a return. He's going to switch to Tangrowth, so... I stayed not Mega because of the obvious Psychic being super effective. Let's go out into this right here. Just go right for the... Just go for the U-turn here on the incoming Tornadus. Go out into my Primarina here, which should be able to maybe kill with Moonblast. Okay, so we'll knock out Torn here because we should survive this. Yeah, but this is going to be a tough endgame because Tapu Lele plus Hawlucha. It's not a fun time. Knocks me out. Let's go back to Lopunny here. And just hope that I live, maybe. Okay, so we do live, which is cool. And we can return and knock that thing out. Goes out into this just to knock me out with sand damage, really? Kind of surprised about that. He sacks T-Tar just to knock me out with sand damage. And now he's put himself in a compromising position to deal with my... Torn here. Because what I can do is just Supersonic Sky Strike. Get rid of that thing. I'm pretty sure he just threw this. I just U-turn here. Bring him all the way down. Go out into my Landorus-T. He'll die to sand. I should keep this alive. No, I should keep my other thing alive, my Zygarde. Just attempt to get a Brox as we double down right there. I go Torn here and just click Hurricane. A lot of times until he dies. Yeah, so this man just threw because he threw away the Tapu Lele, because I'm really surprised regular Lopunny survived, because it was under Psychic Terrain, but hey, we take those, and really glad I didn't Mega Evolve, and I'll drop a GG in the chat, and I'll be right back with another game. Okay, we got another game right here, gonna be up against a Kyurem Black Volt turn. I say Volt turn, but he doesn't really have a Volt Switch user, but he does have several Momentum Mons with the Landorus and potential U-turn Protean Gren, but let me go ahead and lead off with, he's very weak to Zygarde, as well as Primarina. I mean, he has Ferrothorn for Primarina, but what I can do right here is just lead off with Tapu Koko, and then pivot to Landorus-T on the Fake Out. Landorus-T is not very great right here. I need to keep my Aqua Jet pressure with my Primarina too. Goes right for the Fake Out. I'm just going to get up Rocks here. Rocks are really good to pressure Kyurem Black and Blacephalon. I don't care if he Ice Punches here for the 2-hit KO. He'll take Helmet anyway, and I feel like he might just go out into his own Lando. Does he not? Okay, if he freezes me here, it's going to be terrible. I feel like a freeze might lose me the game, because I need these rocks up. No freeze? Okay, cool. As we're able to go ahead and do that. Let's U-turn out now, because I feel like he might have Defog Lando, because he's running 2 Hazard weak Mons with no other Hazard control, so I feel like it might be Defog Lando. This looks like a team I would run. Kyurem Black, Blacephalon, Gren, Mega Lopunny. I like this sort of team. Very weak to opposing Mega Lopunny. Like, my Mega Lopunny is really good against him here. I'm pretty sure it's Scarf Blacephalon too. But yeah, my Mega Lopunny just kind of goes in here, which is really exciting. Do I keep this alive? No, I don't. I just U-turn in case he wants to go out into his Landers to try to defog. This guy's really thinking through this, but I think as long as I play smart, I should be fine with my own Mega Lopunny. So he's at -1, meaning I can do several things right here. I can go out into Tapu Koko, I can go out into my own Mega Lopunny and take a ton of damage, or I can go Torn. And I think Torn's the smartest play because it can definitely take any attack, and just knock him out with Hurricane right here. And I feel like Hurricane into Fly Z might knock out Ferrothorn too. And I don't want to Fly Z when I don't have to, because like I said, the damage on Ferrothorn could really help me out. Goes Landorus-T. I need to hit this, as we do, and we do confuse him. I need to Z move here because... Okay, so he explodes. So that's kind of bad, but at the same time, he didn't get the defog off, so that was like that was the goal. No defog. Let's go here into my Mega Lopunny. He may do the same, actually. Let's actually go Zygarde here. And try to bait him to stay in with Mega Lopunny is, I think, a good play. Because he might be baited to stay in, and then I go for the E-Speed, is what I'm trying to do right here. And we have Outrage now, so if he goes Kyurem, I can just knock that out. If he goes Ferrothorn and starts to get up hazards, that's going to be the one thing. As Ferrothorn does come out, so we get that wrong. What I can do here is just go for my Banded Arrows anyway. Because I know I'm pretty sure we take 1 Gyro Ball. And we can go ahead and weaken that. He goes for that, which is really annoying. Mega Lopunny needs the win condition, obviously. Let's go Koko here. On the Stealth Rocks going up. Let's just go right here for the T-Bolt. I mean, T-Bolt could be a good win condition too. He's just getting up hazards. Okay, this is getting kind of out of hand. Let's stop this from happening now and just Mega Evolve. Does he have Protect? I feel like he won't. I feel like he's going to be Gyro Ball Power Up. No Protect. If he has Protect, I pretty much lose. As I got scared there. Mega Lopunny does not appear, and we just see the foot go in the air. As let's see what he wants to bring into Revenge Kill. Goes out into his zone. He kind of has to. My sec here is Tapu Koko to the Fake Out, and now he's gonna go for the return. Yeah, so I can just go out into my Zygarde after and click Extreme Speed, which I think could be good for me. I'm not gonna do it immediately. I want him to think that I don't have a good response here, and maybe think that I won't have anything for him, and then what I can do is bring out Zygarde in like 10 seconds. Now let's kind of picture the end game. If I knock him out, then he's going to go Blacephalon. and win. No, maybe not. I would have to go Primarina, or just stay in. If he's that sub-Z set, it's going to be a problem. Okay, let's go out into Zygarde here. Just go for the Banded Extreme Speed right now. And I'll be able to knock this thing out. I'm just worried about Scarf Blacephalon. But it has to go for a fire attack, and that might work out for me. Shuriken Greninja pressure might be bad too. I think I played this endgame a little bit sloppy here, but if he goes hard Blacephalon right now, I've lost. But if he does anything else, then I'll be fine. Would he go hard Blacephalon right now? I feel like this is a 50-50 that the match might come down to. But I feel like I can't risk him staying in. So I have to go for the Extreme Speed kill here. Extreme Speed should do 45, I'm almost positive. Probably, it should do 45, I think. Mega Lopunny is not bulky by any means. This guy's just predicting, does he go for the... He really went Blacephalon. I had 1,000 arrows, I won. Ouch, that hurts. I gotta switch here. Yeah, that's crazy. I had 1,000 arrows, I won on the spot, because Mega Lopunny plus Zygarde with Extreme Speed Pressure, plus Primarina, which can take a hit from ground, just wins. Dang. It is what it is, though. I mean, it plays like that, you can't really... Okay, he specs. Wait, if he specs, then... Is that specs? That might just be Scarf. Let's calc that. Primarina. We have max HP. And then Blacephalon. Yeah, so it specs Blacephalon, which means it may not be too much of an issue. Because we Aqua Jet to knock that out. And we may be fine with Mega Lopunny anyway. So he'll pressure me out here, obviously. I may go for... I may have to win the speed tie. Yeah, I feel like I have to win the speed tie, but we knock that out with Aqua Jet. We can Aqua Jet through whatever comes in. He's gonna... Is this sub Kyurem Black? It's not a set if it's sub. Knocks me out. I bring in this here. I just get the kill with high jump kick. Is he Scarf Kyurem Black? Nope, and we miss and lose. So, unfortunately, that's going to be the end game. Now, I'm going to try to picture how that end game would have gone if I didn't miss. So, I hit him. He goes Mega Lopunny. Well, let's assume he doesn't get enough Shuriken hits to knock me out with a Gren. He goes Mega Lopunny and goes for the Fake Out. It does quite a bit, and it goes for the speed tie, basically, because let's calc how much Extreme Speed does to Greninja. I feel like there would have been too much Theory Mining, but we can try to Theory Mine it out at the end right here. Zygarde 10. OU Choice Band Jolly. I got his Gren. Okay, so Extreme Speed would not have done enough with the hazards anyway, so I feel like it would have come down to the speed tie right there, but unfortunately that didn't really work out for us, but it is what it is. Still very much enjoyed the live, of course, and Zygarde definitely did quite a lot of work, which is pretty exciting, and hope you all enjoyed. The team will be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out alongside me, of course. If you are new, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, so that way you don't miss out on any competitive Pokemon content, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.